Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a pleasure it is to assess females of this quality and where they sit in the beef industry. There's so much efficiency in a lot of these females. The beef industry's come such a long way in the time that I've been involved, which is all my life within the industry, and it's certainly a pleasure to see that the industry has developed as much as it has, and the result of what the proof is in the pudding of what we see here today. We're going through the quick brief rundown on the line. We've got a mature Angus cow here. She's in the prime of her life. She's got a magnificent udder and a beautiful little heifer calf at foot. She's straight as a billiard table on top. There's lots of perfect structure on this female. Lovely clean lines to her, and a real industry focused female. And we get to the Brahman here. What a terrific young feminine Brahman female. She's only 23 months of age, and she's got a calf on the ground. She's full swing into production, and she's lovely and feminine. She's got lots of growing left to do yet. As she matures out, she's going to thicken right up. She's got a perfect little udder and perfect little teats, and a lovely feminine female with lots of breed character. Then we move to the massive Charolais cow here. Just love the body capacity and the broodiness of this female. She's thick right through, and yet she's feminine. Got a thumping big calf on her. She gets around well. When you get behind her, she's super thick, and she'll punch out bulls all day, the cow like that. The young drought monster heifer here. It's always difficult for these juniors to match it against these seniors, because the seniors usually have a calf at foot and can show us what they can do. But she's a lovely, smooth, feminine drought master female, and lots of breed character to her. The Limousin female here, and Black Limousin, and is really taken my eye when she walked into the ring. Isn't she just the picture of femininity? Got a lovely little udder on her, perfect teat placement. She's structurally beautiful. She's got a lovely neck extension. She's only 29 months, and got a big young bull calf at foot. Certainly one to watch in this competition. The Murray Grey cow here. We've got a mature Murray Grey cow that's doing an admirable job on a good young heifer calf. I love the top on this cow. She's very feminine and fine there through the front end, punching plenty of milk into that calf, and perhaps just like to tidy her up in the feet there a little bit, but certainly worthy of their front line today. The Red Angus female. Look at the absolutely magnificent calf that she's got at foot here. She's feminine and sweet, this young cow. Lots of angularity to her, and lots of top in her. Plenty to like about this young Red Angus female. And we got this Santa Gertrudis female here. Look at the length in this female. She's a rib longer. When you get behind her, she's lovely and thick, while she's still maintaining her femininity, and lots of power and volume in this female. I selected this young shorthorn female here to make it into the top line. As I said, it's difficult for these young ones. She's only 15 months old, but when you see this female walk around, she's just got a super amount of capacity to her. She's so thick in behind there. Got an amazing set of width in those pins. You get up over top of her, she's flat as a billiard table right through to the front, and yet she's maintaining that femininity and lovely, nice, slender neck, and a beautiful set of feet and legs on her. And yeah, she's a highly commended young female, and is certainly worthy to make it this far in the competition, and a heifer that's really taken my eye. The Simple female we have here, lots of capacity in this female. I love the pigment and the breed character. She's lovely and clean, a real Simmental suited to the Queensland conditions, structurally correct. She's got a good young calf at foot there, and there's lots of spring of rib in this female, and lots of top to her. And when you get behind her, she's nice and thick, and I really just like that overall package. She's the ideal animal. Simmental female can move forward for us. Livingston female. The Charolais.
It looks awfully saturated, doesn't it? Black. Black's really crushed.
Once again, I'm looking for animals that are functional and fit and more than ever, with plenty of volume and capacity to breed animals that will have an influence on our breed commercially, and that can only come through animals that have got enough volume and performance and capacity to go on and do that. And I feel that we've got that here in our top five. There's a little bit of a range in ages. We go from probably the youngest female here is this young Brahman female at 23 months with who's already in production, and as I said, she's got a lovely little udder on her, and she's beautiful and feminine and lots of breed character to her, and a female that I like a lot. Angus female here that we have at the end. As I said, she's at the peak of her production. She's nearing 4-year-old, and there's a lot to like about this female. When you look over top of her, she's flat along top. There's plenty of rib in her. Beautiful udder, beautiful teeth placement, lovely feet structure. A very worthy Angus exhibit here today. As I said, with the Charolais cow, look at the capacity and the broodiness and the depth of body in this female, and that thumping big calf she's got at that foot. These are real powerhouse. I just really like the way that this cow moved around. There's lots of she's got lots of performance and volume while still maintaining and carrying it around well and doing a great job on a calf. The Simmental female, as I said, a great pigmented female, nicely balanced, lots of femininity, and doing a good job on a calf. And I really just like the muzzle and the width between the eyes in that female. She can breed a bull, that cow. Then we get to this Limousin cow. As I said, there's a lot to like about this young Limousin female. She's only she's only 29 months, so close to 2.5-year-old, and got a great calf and foot there, lovely balance, and she's super thick, and lovely teeth placement to her. So this is probably a little bit of a tight decision for me, so I'll take another minute or two to think it over, and I'll come back to you with a winner in a second.
While Brett's doing that, don't forget that after we judge this Grand Champion female, we then go on to the judging of the Champion of Champions.
I'm taking into the age of the mouse. So we go to this massive Cheryl here. As I said, I just really admire the broodiness of this female and the overall capacity. Once again, she's a similar age to the Angus cow, so what you see is what you get with these two. They're both pretty much reached maturity, and they're showing us what they can do. With that in mind, I guess when in doubt, always go to the one that you'd like to have in your paddock and you feel is the most efficient animal to take a program forward. And with that in mind, I'm going to go for the Limousin female today.
The champion of champions female for 2017 is Flemington Cupcake L3, exhibited by Mount View Orchards. And to present awards, Blake Monroe and
2017 pair of the Ekka. Thank you.
Nee, ze zijn ook mooi.
And don't forget, you can also have a vote if you like for the People's Choice Award, the website or the contact points up there on the board. And we'd like to thank the Cockrell family for their donation of the trophy to the winning pair in the People's Choice Award.
Oh, they're going home. Second
Well, ladies and gentlemen, I won't keep you waiting too much longer. Just out of respect for our other exhibitors here, I'm just waiting for the last of the animals to leave the ring, and we get down into the nuts and bolts of our top 5. Before I make the announcement, I'd just like to once again thank the RNA for this very privileged position to assess these animals today. As I said earlier in the competition, it's certainly exciting times for the beef industry and a great time to be part of it, and I commend all those exhibitors that have gone to the trouble of exhibiting cattle here at the exhibition this year. It's a costly expense, and there's a lot of time and dedication goes into seeing what these animals here before you today. As I said, every individual breeding program and breed has something to offer our industry, and I think it's important that we embrace all those differences and diversity within our beef industry and the breeds that come under that banner. For the top 5 that we have here today, I've looked for evenness, and there's certainly some high-performing individuals that have done well in respective right. We've obviously got both our Supreme Bull and Supreme Female here representing their breeds. Without further ado, I've made up my mind, and pretty convincingly today, to be the winner as a pair, and for what they have to offer the beef industry is just sheer power, performance, muscle, and breed type, and today that's the Charolais breed.
So they win it again, Charolais, and congratulations to Kalinta Holdings with their Charolais bull, Kalinta Levi, and also TCW Livestock with TCW Livestock Crystal, the champion cow, as our champion pair. And as I said, they win it again, the Charolais.